Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Lovely D. Y'all, I got one for y'all. Okay? Y'all listen up. How everybody doing out there? I hope everybody is okay, doing well, and blessed. So, y'all, do y'all pay attention to a drunk person? Or y'all just look at them and just be like, they drunk? I'm not listening to them. Uh, I'm not even paying attention to them because they don't know what they talking about. And look how they act. They acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, a grown person do all that. But at the same time, you ought to pay attention when they speaks to you because they telling you the truth. Like the old saying, a drunk person speak a sober mind. They drunk, okay? When a drunk when a person is drunk, hey, when a person is drunk, okay, it's like it's giving them the courage to tell you what they've been wanting to tell you, or tell you what you should know, or tell you what's is gonna happen, or whatever. You know what I mean, y'all? But you ought to listen. Hey, what's up? You ought to listen because a drunk person speak a sober mind. You know what I'm saying? I know we look at a drunk person and be like, "I ain't looking at them. I'm drunk. Don't pay attention to them." But if you think, you know, just say a drunk person tell you something, okay? But you're not really paying attention to that person at the time because they just drunk and they acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? They falling all over the place. Y'all know what I'm talking about, you know? But later on that day, night, whenever, you know, you think about what that drunk person told you. Then you come to realize he's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? He is telling the truth. Then when you see that person again, and that person is sober, hey, how y'all doing out there? And that person is sober, and whatever that drunk person told you that night, day, whenever, hey, and you ask them the same thing they told you, and they say, I said that? Yes, you did. Oh, I don't remember. I was drunk, but it was true. It was true. You know, a person is drunk. Listen to them because it's like they get courage, you know, to tell you what's on their mind. You know what I'm saying? When they sober, they're not gonna sit there and tell you what they really want you to know. You know, they gonna talk to you, but they gonna beat around the bush with you. You feel what I'm saying? But when they drunk, or they gonna tell you everything on their mind in their heart. You know what I'm saying? Because they got that courage. You know what I'm saying? They got that courage. Like, I'm big. I can tell you anything I want. You know what I'm saying? But when you go back and you tell that person, they be like, I didn't say that. Oh, yes, you did. But it don't have to necessarily be about that drunk person. That drunk person could have told you something about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Listen to these drunk people because when they drunk, they speak a sober mind. You know what I'm saying? They get that courage and they can talk to you the way they want to. You know what I'm saying? They not feeling no kind of way because I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? They feeling good. It's like whatever I'm gonna tell you, that's what I'm gonna tell you. If it hurts your feelings or it don't, I don't care. That's how a drunk person feels. You know what I'm saying? Because they happen to me a lot of times. Because the very first time when a drunk person told me something, I really didn't pay attention. I'm like, no, she drunk. I'm not even much worrying about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why don't you go ahead on, stop, go ahead on. You know what I'm saying? Bam, that night, lay down. You know what? She was right. Hmm. Take heed. That's the word I want to say. Take heed to a drunk person. Take heed to a drunk person. You feel what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, oh, they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you. And it's not necessary about that drunk person. That drunk person can tell you something about something that's going on. But a sober person just say they want to tell you, my sinus, they want to tell you, but they don't know how to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? But when they think I'm drunk, they gonna tell you. They're not gonna care how you feel. They just gonna tell you because you need to know. Uh, they want you to know. It might be good or it might be bad. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's gonna come out of a drunk person's mouth. But listen, take heed to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't when a drunk person is talking to you, don't cut them off. Look, I don't feel like hearing all that. Go ahead on, go ahead. No. No. You listen. Don't stop him or her from talking. Listen to what they're telling you. Because whatever they're telling you, you need to know. Because if they're sober, they can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? They feelings. I can't tell that girl that. I can't tell that boy that. I mean, I don't even know how to tell. You know, for instance, okay. For instance, somebody's son, your husband, your wife, with somebody else, and they hugged up, and they all kissed up, and all this, and they look, and they see you, and they just turn their head. You know, like that person ain't gonna say nothing, you know, or be like, look, keep it between me and you. Well, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But if that drunk person talked to you and that drunk person telling you, that means it was bothering them in their heart and they wanted to tell you, but they just didn't know how to tell you. They waited until they drunk and they're going to tell you everything you need to know. Believe it. Believe it. Now, I don't know a drunk person ever talked to you and you just brushed them out all their breath thing. Go ahead on. No, baby. Hold that breath. Hold that breath. You know what I'm saying? Cover that nose or whatever. Listen to that person because you need to know. Now, if that person is telling you and you cut that person off, bam, you just miss your opportunity for that person to tell you what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why you should listen. Listen. Stop talking. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Don't talk. Because if you talk and you cut that person off or you say something to that drunk person and that drunk person realize what you said, that drunk person's going to back up. Well, you know what? She going to find out. He going to find out the best way they know how. That's why you should listen and don't talk. You know what I'm saying? Just be saying, okay, well, I don't care if it hurt. I don't care if it hurt you. I saw your husband with somebody else. They was at the mall. They was at a restaurant. Uh, he was at her house, and they was whatever the thing is. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing. You're gonna mess yourself up. You're gonna mess yourself up. Why? Because you keep talking. You know what I'm saying? The first time you talk, they're gonna try to ignore you. In their head, I'm trying to tell them. I'm trying to tell them why I'm drunk. And I got the courage to tell them. Shut that mouth up and listen. Take heed to what a person is telling you. You know what I'm saying? Because the old saying, a drunk person talk a sober mind. And that is true. That is true. I'm a living witness. A drunk person told me many things. Yeah, it hurted me, some of them. You know, I didn't want to hear. You know, I'm not gonna lie, the first time when that person, but once that person told me what I need to hear, I'm like, okay, I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear them. But I should never done it. Because the only thing I know, he did. He was with her. That's it. That's all I needed to know at the time. But at the same time, if I go to him, oh, he was with, wait, I stopped him from talking. He would have told me who he was with. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, okay, who I was with? I don't know who you was with, but I know you was with somebody. I mean, you just mess yourself up. So the good thing is, he's telling you, she is telling you, just shut up and listen. Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet. It might hurt. It might hurt. But that's okay. Just listen. You would rather listen to them instead of being a blind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would be in the blind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Just listen. Just listen. That's all you got to do. Just listen. Like I said, it might hurt. Or it might not. But like I said, I shut them up. But I couldn't say nothing because I ain't let her finish. I ain't let her finish. So I'm like, okay, so now I know him. I know now. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Who? I don't know because I shut him up. If I would have let him talk, I could have known who and where they was. You know what I'm saying? But if the next day you talk to that person, be like, what it was, who was, what you told me. I ain't tell you nothing. You was drunk. Well, I was drunk, baby. I don't know what I see. Now you got to wait till I'm drunk again. Nah, they could be drunk again. But if they don't see nothing happen, they're not going to tell you nothing happened. They got to see something to tell you. And like I said, they might want to tell you in so many words, but they didn't know how to tell you why they wasn't drunk. You feel what I'm saying? When they got drunk, they got the courage. I'm going to tell her what's going on because she in the blind. She busy walking with him. You know what I'm saying? And be hugged up with him at night in the bed. But in the daytime, he is with her. You know, and then it plays in your mind. When I was calling you, you didn't answer your phone. Now I know why you wasn't answering your phone. Oh, I was at work. No, baby, you wasn't at work. You was by this person's house. And you was with her. Well, who I was with? But see, you let that drunk person finish. Oh, you was with Susie. That's who you was with. You was with Susie at the cafe. She had on blase. And he gonna be looking like, how the fuck she do that? He be like, who told you? Well, I saw you. No, you ain't seen me, because if you would have seen me, you would have came. No, I just wanted to see how far you was gonna go. You never listen to me. If somebody tell you something about your mate, never go back and tell them the person that told you. Because if that person ever see your mate again with somebody else, they're not gonna tell you. Because the first thing they're gonna say, I'm not getting into that no more. I'm not getting into that. Because I told her to help her. And she gonna double back and she gonna tell him what I told him. Now me and him beefing. And you and him is okay. You feel what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people don't like telling and talking, to somebody about they mate. But a drunk person will tell you because it's on their mind. You know what I'm saying? It's on their mind to tell you. So they told you. Don't tell them who told you. You're going to mess yourself up. And then a person, told you, you and that person is going to get into it. And you know what? Be like, you know what? I'm out of it. I ain't telling you nothing, never again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never telling you nothing. And they could see the person who you with. And they could be standing right here, right next to you. And you looking at them, they looking at you and be like, what's up? Man, I'm not in it. I'm not in it. I'm not in it. You don't have to worry about me saying nothing no more. I'm not in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you don't have to worry about that. Because you know why? Because I ain't saying nothing never again. So, that's what I'm telling you. Okay? I had to tell y'all this. Because that was on my mind. Some of y'all might be by a drunk person. You know what I'm saying? And that drunk person is talking to you. And you looking at them like, man, get away from get away from your stink. I don't care what you got to say. Go ahead on. No, but listen, go ahead on. I don't want to hear it. You just messed yourself up. So, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. And that's what's on my mind to tell y'all. So I'm telling y'all. Like I always say, good morning, good evening, and good night. Be safe and be blessed. It's your girl, Lovely D. I'm back at y'all. Y'all, listen to what I say now. I don't care if they're breast thing. Just listen, because they just might be telling you something you really need to know, okay? So now you know. If you didn't know, now you know.